Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Hallmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we are looking at the brand new in colours that have just arrived. They're available for everybody from the beginning of May, but as a demonstrator we get to order them on a pre-order. So I've ordered them. And I thought, I have not tried them. The only thing I've done is to take them out of their plastic wrapping and to put one of the stickers on the outside so we can see them, because I know I'm going to forget the names of them very quickly because they're brand new. But we've got Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky and Tahitian Tide, which are all blues. We've got a Parakeet Party, which is a green, and a Sweet Sorbet, which is a reddy pink. And I thought that we would have an experiment the same time as me, because I haven't used them at all yet, haven't even opened them. So we can go through the colours and compare them. I always like to compare them with what's gone before. So I have taken a pile and I thought that we would try and see what other colours go with it and how similar they are. So let's start with the Orchid Oasis. So, okay, it's opening up nicely. Let's just ink this up, and it's going to be quite juicy because it's a brand new one, so I'm going to put them along the top. So that is, oh, quite nice, quite nice. It'll take a little while for it to dry, but it's a sort of a, oh, I don't know, a sort of a periwinkly sort of blue. I know people have said that it looks as if it's got a purplish tone to it, but it's not very purple. You know, I think it's more blue. I really think it's more blue. This is the Orchid Oasis, and it looks as if it is a lighter version of the Starry Sky. So let's just take the Starry Sky. We'll do exactly the same thing with that. So just dap it in carefully, and I'm going to put that one there. No, it's probably not. That looks very Night of Navy. So we'll have to see. I want to see what it looks like. So I'm going to try and let me put them this way round. So that's the Starry Sky. That's the Orchid Oasis. I'm going to stamp each one of them first, and then we'll try the other colours against it. Oh, that's got a bit blibby blobby. You sometimes find that as they, wonder if there's holes in on this bit on here that it's, no. Sometimes you find as it travels, you get different sort of colour bits coming through, but I'm literally just taking it straight from here. This is the really looks like a really bright one. Oh, nice, 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 nice. It looks far brighter on the cards. I'm going to show you the cardstock. Looks far brighter on the cardstock than it does on the ink. That's actually quite a nice colour. So that one is Parakeet Party. This is the turquoisey blue. I will let you know what it's called in a minute because I'm bound to forget. Oh, that's nice. Like that. Like that one. That is Tahitian Tide. Tahitian Tide. Okay, so I'm just sort of moving them across a bit. And then we've got Sweet Sorbet, which is the sort of reddy pink colour. So give that a tap. And we'll put that one down there. Okay, so that's quite red, which is nice. So those are the colours. Quite exciting. So I'm going to try and put these just sort of up a little bit so they're a little bit closer. I don't even know if you can see them on screen there, but I've got them so I know. So we've got the Orchid Oasis, the Starry Sky, the Parakeet Party, the Tahitian Tide, and the Sweet Sorbet. Okay, so as I've got more blues on here, there's 3 different types of blues. I've picked out a selection of blues. So I've got Dapper Denim, I've got Island Indigo, I've got Highland Heather because I thought it was sort of purpley, and I've got Wisteria Wonder, which is an old one, Marina Mist, not quite navy. You see, looking at them, I don't think there's anything that's Baja Breeze, Night of Navy. I think Night of Navy might, we've got Night of Navy still in, and Misty Moonlight that's just gone. So I'm going to just sort of take some of these and just have a look against them and see if we've got anything similar. So the Misty Moonlight that's just gone, which was quite stiff to open. I think they're working on the pads that they're not quite as stiff, because those ones I've opened without a problem at all, which is good. So I'm going to put this one in on here, and I'm going to put it about there. Oh no, that's very different, isn't it? Okay, so that almost looks blackish. That's Night of Navy. So Night of Navy against Starry Sky, very different. Sorry, Misty Moonlight against Starry Sky, very different. So this is Night of Navy. So let's have a look and see how Night of Navy is going to work. Okay, so we'll just put that one there. Again, very different. Starry Skies, actually really nice. It's bluer. It makes those look almost sort of grey black, which they're not, but against that blue, very. So I'm just going to, let me just grab one of our pens so I can write those against it. So that's Night of Navy. So that's Night Navy, and that's Misty Moon. So you can see that there is, and as they dry, they will lighten up a bit. So that's why I'm sort of trying different ones to see. Now then, quite a while ago, we had Not Quite Navy. So let's try that one and see how that works. Oh, it's getting quite old. I'm going to have to stamp on it again because I haven't re-inked these. I've just gone, no, that's a different blue again. So we really haven't got anything that is similar at the moment to any of these. Island Indigo, again an old one. So, you know, people that have been around for a while will be able to have a look on that. Again, no, it's definitely not any of those. Not Quite Navy and Island Indigo are fairly similar. Dapper Denim, again, a really nice blue. These are far, what I'd say, bluer blues, which are quite nice. So let's take this one. Now, again, they all look very dark and almost dirty against the Starry Sky. I must admit, I really quite, when you start comparing it to old ones, it really makes you realise how lovely they are. Now I'm going to go on to that might tone in with, this is Baja Breeze. Ooh, I'm hoping there's still some left on here because some of these are quite old. Might actually be completely, I think it's probably dried out completely. I don't think I can even get anything out of it. Doesn't look as if there's anything coming out. But again, completely the wrong sort of colour. I hope you can see that. As I say, I haven't re-inked these. These are old ones. Marina Mist, again. Let me just have a little look on here and see. That's got more in because I think I re-inked that before I put it away. So I'm just putting it down on sort of there. Okay, so that's, you can see how all of these ones tone in and were quite similar, whereas we're starting to get colours in now that are very, very different. So I'm going to try some of the purpley ones. So this is, what's this? Wisteria Wonder, again an old one that some of you might remember. So let's put that up there. No, you see that's quite a grey colour. I'm going to try Highland Heather, because I think that's, again, that's one of our current ones. So let's just put that, I'm going to put it down on here because I know that it's not, it's far more. Now that will work beautifully together. That one, Highland Heather and the Orchid Oasis, beautiful colours toning together. I like that. I might actually put one up against it. Let's just put it up just sort of on there. Yes, you see, I like that combination. I think that'll work beautifully. Those three together, very nice. And obviously that's a current one as well. So that's good. Right, so those are, I'm going to have to move some of these out of the way a bit because I don't want them to go, I'm going to put them back over on this side. Okay, so let's have a look at the green, which is Parakeet Party. So I'm going to show you what we have as current. So Granny Apple Green is quite a bright, vibranty green. So let's put that there. Oh, okay, yep, they tone in nicely. Different, but tone in nicely, which is good. And the other one that we've got is Pear Pizzazz. So let's have a look at Pear Pizzazz. So this again is what we've already got in there, so you can tone them in. That's nice, actually. It's a really nice ink colour. I do like that. I've always loved Pear Pizzazz because it's quite muted. I've loved Granny Apple Green. And to shade those three in together, it works beautifully. Okay, so now let's go on to some retired ones. Lemon Lime Twist. Everybody was like going, oh, I think it's very similar to Lemon Lime Twist. So let me just take that up. Hopefully there's enough in on here. Oh yeah, it's similar. It is similar. It's in fact, it's very similar ink-wise to Lemon Lime Twist. So that's the Parakeet Party, and as I say, ink-wise, very similar to Lemon Lime Twist. The other one was Lucky Limeade. So again, let me try that one, and hopefully we can get some. No, Lucky Limeade is darker. So definitely a Lemon Lime Twist in on there. I'm going to try and see if I can do that one again, because I think the Lemon Lime Twist is very, very similar. I have got re-inkers for these, but I'm just trying to... That was this one, wasn't it? I'm going to go over it again to make it darker. Yes, very, very similar. So if you were a Lemon Lime Twist fan, you'd be hard pressed to tell the difference ink-wise. You really would. There's very little difference between them. So some of the other ones, Pistachio Pudding, again is an old in colour. So I'm just trying to see on there. No, that's not as similar. Again, a very old one, Certain Celery. Because they say inks are very different to the cardstock. I'll show you the cardstock later. And the cardstock looks very different. So this is Certain Celery. Let's put that down. not too, yeah, they're more pastel-y. And then the last one of the greens is Wild Wasabi, which again was a favourite of mine. Again, quite an old one, but again, totally wrong. Lemon Lime Twist is virtually, if you put them together ink-wise, you'd be hard pressed to tell the difference. Might be just a little bit brighter, but very little. So these are all the blues. There is nothing. Tempting Turquoise, I haven't got. Don't know quite why. I look through and I can't find it. So that is basically a standalone. I don't think there's anything. None of these ones go with that at all. They really don't. Really nice, really bright, really vibrant. Okay, so now we're going on to the Sweet Sorbet. So let me just, I've got lots of old Retard ones. Let me have a look and see. Okay, and I don't know whether I might have had to have refilled some of these. I've literally just taken it out. This is, in fact, it's probably a bit too, oh, we might get a little bit out of it. Right, this is Real Red. So, oh, no, Real Red is darker, quite a bit darker. Oh, no, sorry, that's Poppy Parade. So Poppy Parade is a bit darker. Let's have a look at Real Red. That's Real Red. Again, they're not as vibrant as they could be because they haven't been re-inked, because I don't use them very often. But again, that's a very different, it's more of a cherry colour. The Sweet Sorbet is quite a bright one, isn't it? Okay, so let's try some of the older ones. Strawberry Slush. Let's have a look and see what that one's like. Oh, now that's interesting. Very, very similar. I'll put that to one side, but if you remember Strawberry Slush, looks different on the outside of the thing, but actually stamped on cardstock. Interesting. Okay, so Strawberry Slush, Berry Burst, I think's a bit purpley, but I'm going through them all and trying them, and as I say, some of these have gone a bit mucky. Yes, that's far too purple. Getting, I need to turn my thing. I've cleaned my Simply Chamois ready for this because we're going through a lot of ink colours, but I just wanted to give you a good idea. So at the moment, Strawberry Slush is very similar. I'm going to put it right next to it at the end. Another old one, Primrose Petals, which again is a pinky red colour. Put this one in. Oh no, that's reddier, isn't it? It's not. It's similar, but it's not quite. It's a little bit darker tones. The Berry Burst we've done, haven't we? So oh, that's on that one. And the last one was again another old one, Rose Red. So let's try the Rose Red and see what that's like. Again, I think it's a little bit darker. Very similar to all of those three. There's not a huge amount of difference. So if you've been around like me for a long time and have ink refills and things, I always get the new ones because I like to show you what we've got, but those are fairly similar. Now I'm going to take the one that is the nearest, I think, is Strawberry Slush. So let me just take this Sweet Sorbet I suppose sorbets and slushes are very similar, aren't they? Okay, so this is the new sweet sorbet, which is obviously very juicy. I'm going to put that down there. So that comes out very, very pinky red. Clean that off. And then, so that's well cleaned, well dried, and then that's the strawberry slush. And I think that that's very similar. So stamp that next to it. Yeah, very, very similar. So ink wise, they're lovely. They're very bright and vibrant. As I say, the Tahitian Tide is one that is not similar to anything that I've got. These two, again, there's nothing here that's very similar. So the ones that I would say are very similar are the strawberry slush and the sweet sorbet. And as I say, they don't look similar on the lids, but colour wise very, very similar. And the it's not Lucky Limeade, it was Lemon Lime Twist, and the new Parakeet Party ink pads, again very, very similar. Okay, so we can turn this over, and I'm going to do one more experiment with these two, because as I say, I think that these are virtually identical ink wise. So I'm inking this one up, bearing in mind that this is obviously not as juicy as the other, so that's, need to do it a couple of times to try and get it as dark as I can on there. So that's the Lucky Limeade, no, that's the Lemon Lime Twist, and then clean this off. That's the new Parakeet Party. Like that. So the Parakeet Party is a little brighter, but to be quite honest, ink wise, very, very similar. So that's the experiment with the inks, which is what I wanted to do. And I said that I would show you the cardstock. So let's have a look at the cardstock. That is the Parakeet Party. So you can see it's very, very bright, lovely bright colours. So if you put that against the Lemon Lime Twist, the Lemon Lime Twist looks a bit darker. But as I say, ink wise, once it's dried out, if we look at this one back on here, which are those two, so once it's completely dried, very similar. So that's that one. Then, as I say, this one, there is nothing similar to it at all. I'm going to go back onto the other side, actually, because then I've got all of the ones that we've stamped out. Okay, so that is our Parakeet Party. I want to say Lucky Limeade. That is the Tahitian Tide, which you can see just doesn't go with anything that we've had before. Very, very different. Love it. I like it when there's ones that really aren't similar. Then we've got so this is the sweet sorbet, which you can see is very red, but you can see is quite similar. Although I did stamp that one again, didn't I? So that's, yeah, that works quite nicely on there. So that's against it, all the reds. As I say, I'm just trying to give you an idea of how they all go. This is the lovely Orchid Oasis, which again is just a lovely blue, really is a nice blue. And that obviously goes with that one. And then we've got, I've just cut some down for bases so I can start doing some cards and things. And then this is the Starry Sky, which again, you know, even if you look at the Night of Navies and the other ones, very, very different. But that's it on the cardstock. So those are our new colours, which I think are all rather fun. I'm going to be doing some, because I've got a few stamp sets, only a couple. I didn't get a lot in my pre-order because there's a lot that I want that wasn't in the pre-order. Pre-order is very limited of what we can get. So, you know, as you know, I'm quite careful with what I order. I always order things that I know that you are going to absolutely love and, you know, have time with me creating lots of new ideas. So as I say, these are going to be available for 2 years. So I always try and get them because I think working with them, it again helps you work across colour palettes. You know, you've got some really lovely colours in here. These two together I think are beautiful, very fresh, very bright. And yeah, just lovely. So thank you so much for watching me. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.